Now Yahweh said to Abram, after Lot had separated from him, lift your eyes now and look from the place where you are, northward, southward, eastward, and westward. For all the land which you see I give to you and your descendants forever. And I will make your descendants as the dust of the earth, so that if a man could number the dust of the earth, then your descendants also could be numbered. Arise, walk in the land through its length and its width, for I give it to you. Then Abram moved his tent and went and dwelt by the terebinth trees of Mamre, which are in Hebron, and built an altar there to Yahweh. Genesis chapter 13, verse 14 through 18, exegesis. The revelation after separation. Notice this, Genesis chapter 13, verse 14. Yahweh said to Abram, after Lot had separated from him. This is a powerful divine principle. Revelation often follows separation. Lot's departure, symbolic of worldliness and self-interest, cleared the spiritual atmosphere for Abram to hear from Yahweh again. Some voices must leave our lives before Elohim's voice becomes clear, or some habits, or some characteristics. 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 17. Therefore, come out from among them and be separate, says Yahweh, and I will receive you. Once Lot left, Elohim renewed his promise, showing that faith and compromise cannot dwell together in covenant fellowship. Lift up your eyes, a divine contrast. Lift your eyes now and look. Genesis chapter 13, verse 14. Because when he looked, he saw nothing. He had no descendants. Lot lifted his eyes to see worldly gain, but Abram lifted his eyes to see divine promise. The difference isn't in the eyes, it's in what the heart desires. Lot saw pleasure and prosperity. Abram saw inheritance and purpose. Lot looked at the external aspect of the land. Abram looked at the internal heart of what Yahweh's purpose was calling him to do. Colossians chapter 3, verse 2. Set your mind on the things above, not on the things on the earth. When the believer lifts their vision through faith, they begin to see not what the world offers, but what Yahweh has ordained. The everlasting covenant. Genesis chapter 13, verse 15. For all the land which you see I give to you and your descendants forever. This covenant was both literal and spiritual. Literally, it pointed to the land of Canaan. Spiritually, it foreshadowed the kingdom inheritance promised through Yeshua HaMashiach, the seed of Abraham. As Yeshua HaMashiach said, the kingdom of God does not come with observation, nor will they say, look here, nor look there, but the kingdom of God is in you. Galatians chapter 3, verse 29. And if you are Christ, then you are Abraham's seed and heirs according to the promise. The word forever, olam, in Hebrew, speaks not only of time, but of divine perpetuity, the eternal covenant between Elohim and his faithful. Walk in the land, faith in action. Faith in action. Arise, walk in the land through its length and its width, for I give it to you. Genesis chapter 13, verse 17. This is faith made practical. Elohim promises a land, but Abraham had to walk it, symbolizing the believer's need to act upon faith. Promises are possessed through movement and obedience, not passivity. Joshua chapter 1, verse 3. Every place that the sole of your foot will tread upon, I have given you, as I said to Moses. Abraham's walk, both prophetically and preparatory, he was marking the territory of divine destiny. The altar at Hebron, communion and stability. Genesis chapter 13, verse 18. Then Abram moved his tent and went and dwelt by the terebinth trees of Mamre, which are in Hebron, and built an altar there to Yahweh. The name Hebron means fellowship or communion. After separation, obedience and revelation, Abram enters a place of intimate fellowship with Yahweh. The altar signifies restored worship, covenant renewal, and abiding presence. Draw near to Elohim, and he will draw near to you. James chapter 4, verse 8. After Lot had separated from him, Abraham again received a divine communication. The Lord bade him lift up his eyes and look from the place where he was. The divine promise was now renewed with greater definiteness. define etnus. The patriarch's faith was strengthened as he realized that obedience and separation had opened the way for fuller blessing. Patriarchs and Prophets, page 134. When Lot left, Yahweh spoke again. This truth echoes through every generation. When we release what hinders faith, we make room for divine vision. Elohim's promises are not seen through worldly eyes, but through hearts of trust. If you've been through seasons of separation or loss, take courage. Sometimes Yahweh removes people or things not to punish you, but to position you for promise. Lift your eyes, the inheritance of faith still stands. Remember in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Genesis chapter 13, verse 14 through 18, exegesis.